Each year, we lost 75 billion metric tons of soil due to the wind and water erosion. The most important source of erosion is the agriculture. Because of the increasing of population, the arable lands are extending to produce more food to feed the population. However, in too many places, this causes soil erosion, such as in the tropics. First of all, what is the erosion process? The weather phenomenon transmits a lot of energy on the soil by rainfall and wind. If nothing is present on the soil to absorb this energy, that causes the erosion. We can then define globally two types of erosions: wind erosions and water erosions. During the wind erosion, depending on their size, the soil particles can have different modes of transport. Firstly, for the bigger particles, creep is when the particles roll on the soil. Saltation is when the particles is suspending in the air and then fall to the ground, which causes the abrasion and attrition. Finally, the suspension is for the particles less than 0.1 mm in diameter. With this mode of transport, airborne soil particles from eroded African lands were found in Brazil, and particles from China in Hawaii. Water erosion is also an important problem. In tropical regions, more precisely humid and subhumid regions, because of the rainfall, runoff degrades the soil. Water flowing across the land runs together to form wells, gully, and stream. The damage of it are disastrous, as we can see here. In Madagascar, water erosion is dramatic. Each year, there is a massive soil loss, about 112 metric tons per year. During the erosion process, the different layers of the soil are lost. Firstly, we lost arable lands and the most productive soil. Then the subsoil disappears, and if the erosion process continues, it becomes unproductive. In Amazonia, Indonesia and Central Africa, there is a lot of deforestation, mainly by fire. Overexploitation, legal or not, permits the supply of firewood. Then, the conversion of forest into agricultural lands allows the development of agriculture. And finally, for the poorest people, grazing animals in forest is often a means of subsistence, but can cause overgrazing. Cassava is grown in over 90 countries and is the third most important source of calories in the tropics, after rice and maize. More than 230 million tons is produced per year. Nigeria is the largest producer. Brazil, Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam and the Democratic Republic of Congo are also important producers. Cassava can be cultivated on sloping land. However, it can cause severe erosion if it's not correctly managed. During rainfall, the sloping land is damaged by raindrop impacts. The water flow on the slope takes the soil particle which causes water erosion. Indeed, at the beginning of the cultivation, the cassava canopy is not developed, and thus nothing protects the soil from raindrop impact. Cassava needs about 3 months to grow enough and protect the soil from rainfall. In Vietnam and Thailand, farmers have a solution against water erosion in their cassava plantation on sloping land. They plant indeed grass strips along the slope to retain water during rainfall. This method to reduce soil degradation is the subject of few studies. On this figure, thanks to trusses put on the soil, they give an estimation of the soil flow and tillage erosion rate. In the results of the study, they conclude that the installation of control grass strips, as in our example from Thailand and Vietnam farm, reduced the tillage erosion rate by 1/3. Moreover, they found more zones with highest nutrient level in grass strip systems than without grass strips. A second study gives a similar results. They compare the yield and soil loss of different plots with grass strips from different grass species, intercropping, or tree hedgerows. They conclude that the better solution to control soil erosion is, as we can see in this table, the plantation of grass strips with elephant grass or vetiver grass.
After planting the grass strips, we can easily plow the soil, and there's no erosion. If we apply fertilizer, our cassava also yields better. Much better than that of farmers who don't have grass hedgerows like us. Apart from protecting the soil, paspalum is a great fodder. You can cut the grass already 45 days after planting, and once every month afterwards. When you have several fields planted with grass strips, you can cut grass to feed your animals every other day.
What can we do against the wind erosion? The use of trees for windbreak is a solution against wind erosion. The trees must be high and resistant. These species, for example, are used as windbreak in the tropics. The wind direction, the density of the tree's population, and the spacing between the tree walls need to be taken into consideration. Windbreak can reduce the wind energy by 87% and the wind erosion by 50%. Finally, techniques are used against erosion due to overgrazing. Overgrazing appears when the livestock is not correctly managed and doesn't let time to the vegetation to grow again. Proper grazing management seems to be the better solution to avoid soil erosion.
We are selling at a fair price, ranging from 50 shillings and above.
Feeding livestock with this grass eases the pressure on pasture land and allows natural vegetation to be restored. This helps to combat soil erosion.
In that grass plot, you find that we did that to enlighten the community concerning what is happening in the area. You find that the grass plot is one way of controlling soil erosion. Apart from that, we can also control overgrazing. So that is just a demonstration plot, that grass plot.